I grew up below poverty line. I grew up again, like, with food stamps. And I realized that growing up the way I did really made me fearless because I realized I had nothing to lose, literally and figuratively. What's the worst that could happen? I go back to where I started. I know how to live there. I started there.
Heroes, are you ready?
Yeah! Our teams are about to start a quest full of physical and mental tests.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cristela Alonzo, and I'm the host of Legends of the Hidden Temple. My cultural identity would best be described as Mexican American. To me, it's very important to use that because I am both. I spent a lot of time in my childhood in Mexico, but I also grew up here. And I like to be specific because I want people to know where my family's from. I'm very proud of it. So Mexican American. Some of the Latino public figures I really respect and hold in high regard. Number one is Dolores Huerta, my mentor. My mentor, and yet a name that not everybody knows. And she's okay with it. I've known her for years. Dolores Huerta worked with Cesar Chavez. She has devoted her life to the farm workers' rights. She is someone that was a school teacher and attended a house meeting that Cesar was at. And throughout these house meetings about community, realized that she could be of better use in the community and not teach. And her curriculum, she has a curriculum that can be taught at schools about history, Mexican American history. And it's one of these things where for her, organizing the community into getting their voices heard is the most important thing to her. And spending so much time with her and learning from her really has changed me as a person. I really hold her very close to my heart. I adore this woman. My family didn't have a lot of money. We grew up on food stamps. So for us, expiration dates were always suggestions. So we never knew, is the milk really bad? No one can tell. I was the youngest of four, so my job was to test the milk. And it's always that thing where it's like you taste it and you hope that it's not bad, but sometimes it's bad and it's like, well, okay, you got to drink it today. You know what I mean? But it's a thing where like that kind of joke was very specific to me. It was about my experience in my family, being the youngest, not having a lot of money and making a dollar stretch and doing what you have to do to get by. Because it was my existence, because it was my truth, I realized that other people connected to it too, because they grew up in families like that too. It didn't matter if you were Latino or not. You could actually, anybody that has struggled or that hasn't even struggled but knows that kind of struggle for one moment, understands that moment. And then you realize that by being so specific about this one part of your life, you realize that you're connecting with other people. So my goal with stand-up, with my comedy, anything that I write has always been, how specific can I be so that people can see me and hopefully take away this kind of connection, And I always say, even if it's not your truth or it's not your experience, there's always a moment where you can learn.